Hello, this is Pluto, and this is a Let's Play on 428 Shibuya Scramble. This is my first ever Let's Play, so let's get right into it. I clicked the loaded save just to see how the game was played a little bit. Didn't really play anything though, so let's start with the new game. Going in this completely blind. Select a bookmark to save to. I'll overwrite this one. Doesn't really have anything anyways. Do you want the guide to gameplay to be displayed? I recommend that first time players select yes. Yes then. Now saving, please do not turn off the system. This story is a work of fiction. Names, characters, and places and incidents are either products of the author's imagination or used to fictional. Oh man, I gotta learn how to read faster. Spike Jensen. Love these games. Games made by this company at least.
ニュースをお伝えします。新宿区オフィスビル立てこもり事件の速報です。今朝、新宿6丁目のオフィスビルに目出し帽をかぶった40歳前後とみられる男が従業員数人を人質に取り立てこもりました。その後数時間経った今も男は会社員の話によりますと、立てこもっている男は北島という男である可能性が高いとのことです。その男は以前からこのビル内のある企業との仕事上の取引があり、金銭上のトラブルが絶えなかったということです。今回の立てこもりはそのトラブルに端を発したものではないかと見方が強まります。
Okay, select a character. That was long intro. That's as far as I got when just testing the game, seeing if the recording stuff would work. Yeah, but yeah. Why am I playing this game? Who's even asking me this? Um, Pretty much all games like Zero Escape and Danganronpa. So I've been looking for a game like that, and every time I look up all games like that, games like this, Shibuya Scramble always pops up. And I've always wanted to try Let's Play, and this is one of the few games that I could go into blind and it'd be like genuine. So I wanted to try it. I have no idea what entails, what this game has to offer, if it's good or bad, but we'll find out as we go. As you play through the game, the various mechanics will be explained. In 428, oh, that's what it's called, you will follow the story of multiple protagonists at once. That I didn't know, which is cool. I'd love to see how they're going to do this. Your decisions impact their experiences as you read their story. What does the day hold in store? Their fate is in your hand. I'm sorry guys, I can't read. Hopefully you can see them all through to the end. To start, you have two characters, Shinya Kano and Aichi Endo. Hope I said that right. Let's begin by checking out Kano's story. Okay. So I can't choose them. Okay, so they are locked. Okay. Tutorial story. Alright, let's time chart. Interesting. This is gonna be like, well actually I shouldn't spoil any other games here. So let's just start. Alright, just 2 more minutes to go. Shinya Kano noted the time again on his watch, scowling at the slow creep of the second hand. The time was 9:58 a.m. Frozen concentration creased his forehead. He wasn't nervous, but he knew better than to suspect everything would go smoothly. Keeping a level head was proving rather difficult. There was no room for failure. Lives were on the line here. Okay. He eyed his surroundings. By the way, it's cool that the game is like in real life. That's dope. Was the perp really going to show up? When? Where would he be coming from? How would he make his approach? Oh, I get it now. The Shibuya Scramble was packed as ever. Look guys, the name of the game. Whoa. A throng of people crossing this way, and that blissfully unaware of the dozens of detectives hidden in its mist. So 428 gotta do this though. Alright, another minute and a half. Oh, it's him talking. Okay, what voice should I give this guy? Should I just give him my voice? There are a lot of characters. I don't know how many characters are in this game. I'll just give it my voice for now. Kano glanced down and watched it again. A mere 30 seconds had passed. Detective Kano had been with the enforcement arm of Shibuya's criminal affairs section for a year now, but he'd never been a part of an operation this big before. He eyed the young woman standing beside the statue up ahead. She was small enough to get lost in the crowd. She carried a nondescript attaché case. You know that was one? Attaché. See, the real life, like, that's just dope. Hitomi Osawa, age 19. Oh, similar in age. The attaché case in her hand contained a full 50 million yen in cash. Yesterday, her twin, Maria, had been kidnapped. Oh. This was the ransom payment. The culprit had called Hitomi last night at her home, referring to her by name and telling her to wait by the statue of Hachiko in Shibuya. It was almost time, but nothing. I'm confused. Is this the narrator, or is this Kano's thoughts and he just talks to himself in third person? That'd be funny though. Kano was staring fixedly at the second hand on his watch when a homeless man sitting on the sidewalk murmured just loud enough for him to hear. Come on, Kano. Quit looking at your watch so much. What if the kidnapper sees you? Kano tried to look nonchalant as he lifted his eyes, but the scruffy character continued. You're too nervous. Just relax already. You're the one acting suspicious, Sasayama. Kano frowned. Why would some homeless guy be talking to me? Yuji. Okay, hold on. Some words and phrases in the text appear blue. These are called tips. Press square to underline a tip, then press X. This will let you read some extra info relating to the word or phrase. There are tips containing general knowledge and ones that are 428 specific. These are marked with orange search image and a 428 respectively. Okay. Let's look at this end. Oh, let me read this first just in case I mess up. Yuji Sasayama was the senior officer of the Shibuya Precinct Criminals Affairs Division. 5 years older than Kano. Okay, do I click X? Okay. Official name, Shibuya Central Precinct. Responsible for the safety of approximately 200,000 people in 32 neighborhoods, including Urahara. Oh my god. Ugi Sudancho. Utagawacho, Ebisu Nishi, Ebisu Minami, Oyamacho, Kamiyamacho, Sakura ga Okacho, Sasasuka, Sarugakucho, Shibuya, Shoto, Jingume, Shinsenjo, Jinan, Sendengaya, Daikanyamacho, Dogenzaka, Tomigaya, Nanpei Daicho, Nishihara, Hatagaya, Hachiyamacho, Hatsudai, Higashi, Hiro. Is that Hiro? Hiro? Honomachi, Mariyamacho, Moto Yoyogicho, Yoyogi, and Yoyogi Kamizo Nocho. I'm so sorry for butchering all those names. Oh my god. I can never get mad at a YouTuber for butchering any words ever again. Oh my god. That made me sweat. He always went a little overboard with the disguises. He claimed it was all part of the job, but word around the station was he just liked playing dress up. Don't worry, man. Me too, man. I get it. Hey, pal. Spare some change. Sasayama lurched to his feet and shuffled close to Kano. Hey, knock that off. Fittingly for the part, Sasayama reeked pretty badly. Can you imagine that's not part of the costume? Kano's like, you stink, Sasayama. Wow, you really get into character, huh? He's like, what? That's not part of the costume. Oh. Do I really smell that bad? Yes, go take a shower after this. God damn. That'd be funny. Well, I ain't so suspicious now, huh? I feel like I gave him an accent somewhere along the line, but that's fine. He clung to Kano with the mock camaraderie, despite the younger man's attempt to pull him away. Come on now, Sasayama, cut it out. Sasayama's blithe confidence routed Kano's nerve. Of course, there was good reason for that confidence. This was Kano and Sasayama's jurisdiction. Okay. Well, I know. Okay. A particular region over which an organization or a member thereof has control or authority. Refers here to the areas under which a jurisdiction of various police precincts
The Metropolitan Police Department, and the pinnacle of Tokyo's police hierarchy, has vastly more authority than local precincts. But since many officers wind up needing to work with both, the outright rivalry between the two isn't as noticeable as TV dramas make them seem. Okay, so this is gonna be a little more realistic, man. Because they already like talk about how TV dramas tend to exaggerate that, so that's interesting. Did I read this? Oh my god, I don't even know if I heard this. This is Kano Sasayama's jurisdiction, but they were positioned in a good distance from where the handoff was to take place. The statue of Hachiko was surrounded by the elite investigation from one of the HQ's special investigation teams. Sometimes, 2 or more tips will appear on a single screen. Press square. Oh, I clicked square. Didn't work. Repeatedly to change which words are underlined. Highlight the tip. You wish to read, then press X. Continue pressing square or press circle to return to reading the story. Okay, so 2 squares. Oh, I can go through all of them. It's really cool. Statue of Hachiko. Statue of Hachiko. Bronze statue of a dog erected in 1934. The dog was famous for loyally waiting for his absent master, well known as a meetup spot outside of Shibuya Station. Other popular meetup spots at the station are the display car for the original Tokyo 5000 series, commonly known as the Green Frog, and the Moya statue by the west entrance. I knew of Hachika because just other games I played like Brazil and stuff. I've seen the Moya statue, or maybe I'm just thinking about JoJo. I think I'm just thinking about JoJo. And the Green Frog. I've never known that. It's pretty cool. Huh. I gotta visit one day, man. We got some interesting things in history. And now HQ. Oh, they go dark blue once I read them. Okay. That's good to know. Here refers to the Metropolitan Police Department, the Tokyo Police Section responsible for managing 101 precincts within the city, Japan's largest police organization. In addition to police in Tokyo, it has various other duties and authorities for maintaining public order in the capital. Okay, so they're not necessarily... Oh, these are the blue ones, right? The orange ones are the ones that are for the game. These are just general knowledge ones. Okay. Kano and his partner were just there to provide backup if the kidnapper attempted to flee. I think this is the homeless guy. Look, just try to relax. We'll be fine. Sasaya gave him a wink. A moment later, the radio squawked in Kano's ear.
Alright, everyone. It's time. Keep your eyes open.
Oh, he's the older guy. Maybe I should not give him that voice. The voice coming in through the earpiece was Koji Kuze, HQ's operations director. Am I gonna have enough voices for this? I don't think I have that range. The individual was operations director. The individual responsible for directing the investigation in the event of a serious crime. If a task force is set up, the operation director is the one who assumes command. TV dramas and other fictional accounts often feature some young prodigy from MPD as operation director, but in reality the position usually goes to a proven veteran. Yeah, okay. It seems that they are trying to go more realistic, which is interesting. Makes sense though. Realistic art, or not realistic, real art. Not real art. Yo, I'm tripping. It's just real. Is it realism if it's just real? I'm having an existential crisis right now. Well, I'm just gonna continue. Until last year, he had been Shibuya's precinct head detective and Kano's supervisor. Oh crap, old gruffy, old that was. We don't know when the perp is gonna make contact. Don't let your guard down. I don't have that many voices. I don't have voices like that. Kuze's low gravelly voice echoed on Kano's ears. Okay, so kind of. I should give him that voice. Huh? Who is this? Don't sound too worried, Kuze. Ah, damn it. You don't sound too worried, Kuze. Is his name Kuze Sasayama? Oh. Kano winced at Sasayama's words. How could this man be so nonchalant? The appointment time had come and gone. Something should be happening. Whap! Now I gotta get better at that. Whap! Kano smacked himself in the thigh to release a little tension. The sound was louder than he intended, though the suit hit his muscular physique. It did little to dampen the noise. Okay, so subtle flex, I see you there. He needed to stay focused. He might be called to action at any moment. The department handled abduction cases according to certain standard investigation procedure. Wasn't it an attempt to extort money, or was the motive something personal? The answer to that question determined how they deal with the criminal. And based on the investigation team's initial findings this time around, they probably weren't dealing with the professional kidnapper. Oh. Oh, if I know anything from these other games, this kidnapper is going to be like the smartest person alive. Still, in all likelihood, it was someone with quite a long rap sheet. Probably someone who knew the family, but so far they had a few leads. On who might bear such a grudge. Okay. With the situation so unclear, the plan was to apprehend whoever came to make the handoff on sight. If the culprit ran with the money, there'd be no guarantee of the hostage well-being. Still nothing. Oh, God damn it. I gotta click after, that's what I gotta do, okay. Still nothing. Sasayama muttered. I think this is the old guy. There he is. There he is. He's here. That's right. He's here. Get up. Kuzi broke in, his voice spiking into an excited chirp. I feel like... Let me know if you guys want me to just keep reading these as they go, or maybe later. Kuzi's particular vocal quirk. Well, whenever he's overly flustered, excited, or panicked, he slips into a childish register prone to babbling and pitching his voice. Oh, sorry, it really should have sounded like... Hey, his hair! There he is, his hair! I'm sorry. Subject is a young male in his 20s, wearing a bandana and an orange hoodie. Kuze, normally calm and stoic, was now squawking like an excited child. That only happened when he got particularly worked up. Kano and Sasayama steeled themselves. I feel like... Okay, maybe I'm just dumb. It looks like he's handing out flyers. They can see the subject now. A 20-something male nonchalantly approached. He told me to talk to her. Alright, people. You ready to grab this guy? Kuze was stationed in the mobile command center not far from the intersection. I'm sorry, I didn't got like 5 voices. Keeping tabs on the situation via video surveillance from the camera team. Oh, did it save? Did I save it? Oh, I can just... I think it saved automatically, okay. That's interesting. The young man started speaking enthusiastically to it, told me. The detective's watch uncertain. Was this really the kidnapper? Oh, fuck. I forgot that this is a choice story, god damn it. Okay. You'll encounter selections like these during the story. These choices will change the lives of other people in addition to changing yours. Your own fate. Use up arrow or down arrow to make your choice and press X. The current choice will not impact you or any of the other protagonists. Oh, thank God. That's gotta be him. Context set for then hesitated. Well, okay. I'm thinking it's probably not him and they need to just relax a bit. And even if it is, don't they have detectives all around? Just wait a little bit. Plus, don't you want him to take the money first so you have like proof? Isn't that how that works? I don't know. The situation wasn't entirely clear. He needed to get a better look at things. The newcomer held a bunch of letter-sized paper, which he showed to Tomi as he went on talking. He tried to hand her one of the papers, but she pointedly ignored him. Undeterred, the man kept trying to foist it off on her. I mean, look at these, man. Those are great magazines. I mean, you got this guy on here, and this girl on. Oh, these are really good, great flyers, magazines. You sure you don't want them, pretty lady? Meanwhile, she's just like, oh, you just get the Only from me in her head. He's like, I'm something of an empath myself. I feel like you really want these flowers. Oh my god. Imagine he's just like the most heinous person. I'm just making him like seem like a lighthearted guy. He told me he refused to respond, becoming as motionless as the statue of Hachiko behind her. Until finally the man gave up and walked away. Okay, he was just a nobody then. Okay, who's this? Okay. I guess it wasn't him. Kind of for the tension of the moment linger in his spine. The guy must have been hitting on her. Sasayama muttered. Oh, hitting on her? What does that mean? Huh, I wonder. Let's find out. Hitting on her. Hitting on her. Oh my god. They have a thing for this. That's so funny. Succeeding at meeting someone on the fly like this takes a special knack. Looks are also important. Sometimes, of course, the person is just trying to get your attention out of nowhere. Oh, I read that wrong. Sometimes, of course, the person trying to get your attention out of nowhere is just trying to make a sales pitch for a product or a nearby establishment. At first glance, it isn't always easy to tell the difference. Okay, I thought they were gonna give us like tips on how to hit on people, which is would be kind of funny. I mean, she's pretty cute and all. How old are you, Sasayama? Come on, man. He had a point. Though, of course. Oh, though, of course. Something in Sasayama's voice made Kano brace himself. She's got nothing on my Michan. Michan is Sasayama's wife. They got married just last month. Maybe he's not that old. Yeah, I should give him less of a voice like that. I just because he was in the homeless guy. But let me try. Let me tell you, Kano. Married life is the best. I'll do that. You gotta hurry up and give it a try for yourself. I'm just giving an accent because I don't know what to do. This was Sasayama's favorite topic lately, and Kano was getting more and more fed up with it. Sasayama, come on. Just knock it off, okay? The phrase had become a common refrain of his since the department partnered them. Fine, fine. Yeah, I'm gonna give him less gruff. I'll give the old guy gruff, if he's more of a character. Let's talk about your girlfriend then. Huh? Now you can't be serious. Sasayama leaned in close again. What's she like? Oh, what's she like? We're not having this conversation. Kano looking away. Oh, come on. Sasayama set his hand on Kano's chest, still playing the homeless troublemaker. Show me your phone. Let me see your lock screen. This guy Kano's like, yo, back off. I mean, Sasayama, back off, man. What is your lock screen now? I'm kind of curious. Huh? You can tell a lot by someone's lock screen. Sasayama pawed for the phone. You gotta pick your girl on your lock screen, yeah. I do not. But he did. It was scary how on the mark Sasayama instincts were. Hey, cut it out. In the middle of an investigation. I am investigating. Okay, I kinda like Sasayama, he's kinda funny. Sasayama chuckled as he plucked the phone from Kano's pocket. Oh, he got it. Okay. Oh yeah, this game came out like 2008 or 9. Oh, I forgot. I don't know, I was expecting an iPhone. His face scrunched with an astonishment as he looked at the lock screen. The heck is this? It's not. Ain't this Masami Nagahama? Who's that? Is that the girl that got kidnapped? Kano had realized he had to bite the bullet. No, that's my girlfriend. Her name's Rumi, and no, that's my girlfriend. Her name's Rumi, and she's... Oh, he has a picture of the model on his phone for an actor. Sasayama cut him off. You're telling me this ain't Masami Nagahama, the famous actress? I think I'll give him that voice. Because this here, right here, is Masami Nagahama. Like I said, You sly old dog. Trying to make it like you're dating my son. You not gonna. I'm not. I mean, I guess Rumi does kind of look like her. Okay, I still don't know what voice I'm like. My voice or I'm not. I mean, I guess Rumi does kind of look like her. I'll just do that because maybe someone else will have my be closer to my voice, looks wise, I guess. So I say I'm gonna let out a huff. For real? You really think I'm gonna fall for that? There's nothing to fall for, I swear. So I see I'm scowled, unconvinced. Alright, then why don't you marry her? Kano stammered, but he had no answer. The truth was, he would have happily married her already, but there was obstacles that needed to be overcome, like actually knowing her, her knowing you, and not just it being one way, right? This dude Kano, man. I get it, man. He was a sim before Sims for Sims, huh? Or Sims? What was that thing? Can't hate on it though, man. Let's focus on the job. So see, I'm handed back Kano's phone, turn his gaze back to Tomi. Kano let a quick, uneasy sigh, but his shoulder did feel looser. Maybe Sasayama had been trying to relieve a bit of the tension. Maybe he should be grateful. I doubt that was his intention. I doubt it. Don't give him that much credit. Recording fine. By now, several minutes had passed, since the guy with the papers had gone away. 30 minutes passed quick, man. He appeared at told me the strain on her face was visible. Oh, damn, she's been homeless for a while. She's strong, huh? She go to the gym. And she's just, like, completely ripped under there. It's just, like, I'm not talking about, like, just, like, toned. I'm talking about, like a JoJo character ripped. In addition to the weight of Tashi case itself, the 5,000 yen bills it had weighed close to 6 kilos. Now make me do math. 5 times 10, 50. Wow, that's a lot of money. Her slender arms must have been getting tired. Still, she refused to set the case down. She wasn't taking any chances with her sister's life. Respectable. Is it saying I can save there? Or I just want to check something. Sorry. I guess it's just saving. Alright. The kidnapping case had begun the day before, around 7 p.m. This is MPD dispatch. I should really appreciate this. Reporting a missing person believed to be an abduction. Okay, see, now I just think it's basic words. We'll read it though. Oh, it is in Japanese law. Okay, maybe not. In Japanese law, the act of indirectly luring or deceiving someone into the control of a third party is known as kidnapping. Using forcible threats or violence to achieve the same result is known as abduction. Okay. Actually, that was very useful. Thank you. So if so that means they use violence or threats, like they forced to kidnap or abduct this person. Okay. Subject is Mario Sawa, a 19-year-old student at Meteorology Academy, last seen at the LL Diner near campus. Wait, what? Are they twins? What isn't I think her name was Satomi. Isn't she 19 too? Aren't they sisters? Okay, maybe I'm wrong. A man was allegedly seen forcing her into a car nearby. All officers in the vicinity report to the scene at once. I'm just gonna give all the officers country accents. I don't know. I don't have any accents I can do. Kano Sasayama had been working at a Berkeley case in Jingume, 5th district, when they got the call. The two arrived at the LL Diner at 7:15 p.m. At roughly the same time, several other officers showed up to secure the area, blocking off entry to nearby roadways. and monitoring the surrounding establishments. Okay. Okay, Sasayama cleans up nice. Maybe they're friends. Maybe they're friends. Inside the restaurant, Kana and Sasayama were met by the girl who reported the kidnapping. It was look at me, man, paying attention to a game for once. It was the victim's twin sister. I can't believe I remembered that. Awesome. Hitomi. Okay, so they are twins. Maybe they said they were twins. I just forgot. Could you tell us about when Maria was taken? Starting from the beginning. Oh, and this is Kana, I'm assuming. Can you tell us about when Maria was taken? Starting from the very beginning. Kana said, keeping his voice low. My sister and I we were supposed to go to a party together today. Who told me, trembling, her voice hoarse. Okay, so I'm okay. But I messed up the time. I showed up right at 7, an hour later than I was supposed to. So Maria had gone alone to the party, a mixture for locals and exchange students. Hitomi, arriving late, had showed up just in time to glance out through the restaurant window and see her sister getting shoved into a car. She described the vehicle as a blue station wagon of Japanese make. Why would something like this happen to her? Hitomi held back her tears, but she was shaking all over. By the way, I'm sorry for the voices I'm gonna do for the girls in this game. I just can't. So they're gonna all sound bad. So just be brace with me for that. Did you get a look at the? What was this? I God damn it! I'm just gonna say it's kind of. Did you get a look at the kidnapper? Yes, it was a middle-aged man. Middle-aged. Whoa. What? That's a trip. Okay. There was another eyewitness, Leland Palmer. He identified himself as a lecturer at Tommy's Maria School. Okay. I saw too. It's like Hitomi says. I heard Hitomi cry out, and so I went to the window to look. And his Japanese was halting, as if he hadn't been in the country very long. I think it's a double sensor stronger. And I think maybe the kidnapper was working alone. God damn it. That's gonna be a problem. I'll get him. And I think maybe the kidnapper was working alone. Lena explained that he'd seen the man shove Maria in the back seat, then clambered into the driver's seat. Okay. Makes sense. If he had a compass, wouldn't they have been driving? True. Mia determined Orlena had gotten a good look at the suspect's face. It wasn't covered? Oh. Kana was interviewing others who had been oh my god. Kana was interviewing others who had been on the scene, looking for other potential witnesses, when his phone rang. Ba-ding, 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 ba-ding. It was Yoshio Kajiwara, one of the senior detectives. Okay, this is probably the other guy. I don't know who he is. I'm just gonna be like cool voice. We set up a task force for the investigation. Get back to the station once you have a handle on the situation there. Barely half an hour had passed between the time kidnapping was reported and the time the task force began operation. I don't know. Let's read this. Roughly 150 people working on the case in Shibuya Precinct conference room. The main force at work is HQ's first Special Investigation Unit. Additionally, other detective sections, a riot squad, and investigators from neighboring precincts have been assembled. Like normally, that's how a task force works? Or is this just this? I get confused. Okay. When Kano and Sasayama got back to the precinct station, Kuze had already arrived from HQ. He informed them that a response team had been formed to investigate their victim's home. A response team. In a case where someone has been abducted for ransom, it is often difficult to resolve the situation without cooperating with the victim's family. But the family can also be a hindrance in making an arrest. To help guide the family's action, a response team is assembled and stationed at the victim's home, led by an investigator with the proper training. Okay. Whenever I think that, I always think that NCIS one. I think it was the twin sister. Oh my god, is this the same thing? Was it a twin sister? I think it was a twin sister. That's trippy. I think this came out first too. I doubt they have any correlation to each other. That's just something I just thought of. Maybe I'm remembering wrong too. Let's see. Kano could feel peculiar tension in the air. Unfamiliar MPD detectives scurried to and fro from around the Shibuya offices. He pulled up one of them aside to get a quick update. Okay, are they actually done, or is this the same actor? An hour had passed since the kidnapping. Are they fraternal twins? Maybe? There had been one new development. The perpetrator had made a threatening call to the victim's home. He said the following. Okay. Threatening voice.
Tomorrow, 10 a.m. by Hachiko in Shibuya. I have the sister who told me, bring 50 million yen. If not, the girl's life is forfeit.
I really hope that got picked up, otherwise this is gonna sound awkward. Kajiwara from the precinct was put on the response team, along with the detectives from elsewhere who had received special training in abduction cases. Normally, a local precinct detective wouldn't have gone undercover in a victim's home. Kuze, however, had decided that having a knowledgeable local was crucial, and had sent Kajiwara along. Sorry, just yawn. The detective disguised himself as delivery people and movers to make their way inside without arousing suspicion. Arriving there at 8:30, the response team had come prepared to run its race. The kidnapper contacted the family a second time. Trace. The act of pinpointing the source of an incoming phone call. The police are not allowed to do this independently without oversight. They must go through a formalized process that includes securing the cooperation of the phone company. In the past, conducting the trace itself would take time, but nowadays, acquiring the location can be practically instantaneous. Really? Normally it's like, keep them talking. They always do that in the shows. They're like, keep them talking, come on. 10 more seconds, keep them talking. And like, it'd be like 3 seconds left, and it gets cut, and they're like, oh, damn. Oh. You know, it's like, oh no. I guess it's instantaneous, which makes sense. So even with like the 2008 technology, that makes sense. But there were no further calls. Okay, what is that save thing? Is it saving or... If I click this, am I gonna get... Yeah, well, I don't want to stop here anyways. I want a good place to stop. Kano checked his watch again. 20 minutes had passed now since the handoff time. Passed since the time designated for the ransom handoff. The kidnapper had yet to appear. Crap. You think we might have spooked him? He wondered aloud. Hey, stay calm. Oh, stay calm. Hey, stay calm. There we go. Hey, stay calm. Sasayama scanned the passing throng. Whoa. Throng? What does that mean? They should have a blue one for that. Throng, is it? Okay. He's just playing with us. Why'd this guy even pick this place? Kano voiced the question he'd been asking himself ever since he heard the kidnapper's demands. Sasayama shrugged. Figured he must want to blend in with the crowd, nab the money, and disappear before anyone knows he's there, would be my guess. In that case, why not pick Shinjuku or Ginza? Maybe I'll just get my voice, I don't know. The big crowd didn't just benefit the kidnapper after all. It also allowed the police to use a sea of people to conceal their own operation. Right now, there were 50 detectives stationed within a 50-meter radius of where Hitomi stood. The kidnapper would be taking a major risk if his plan was to nab the ransom money and run. That's what bothered Kano. Any criminal with half a brain would know better than to do the handoff in front of Hachiko. Who knows, maybe he's a foreigner and he's like ignorant and stupid like me. And has like no idea like where would be the best place. He's just like,
I played Persona one time, and I think I remember that Hachiko statue. Like they talked about that before, I think. Or then another game, I don't know, but I know everything about Japan. I played games and watched anime. I know everything, so I think this would be the best place.
it could just be like that. You never know. You're overthinking things, but oh my god, I can't get this guy to sing a straight voice. You're overthinking things, pal. Sasayama grumbled. No, I'm not. Oh, I thought that was something like shoe stabbing or something. Kano reached in his pocket and pulled out his notepad. This was Kano's dick diary, which he always kept close at hand. Sasayama rolled his eyes. That thing again. Kano ignored him, flipping through the notepad pages. Aha! Here it is. Dick oh my god. Dick dictum. I get dick detective. Come on. That dictum has to be a joke. Okay. Dick dictum. Number 89. The more irrelevant something seems, the more relevant it's bound to be. That's cool. It was a favorite saying of Kyuzo Tateno, an assistant inspector from the Shibuya precinct. Tateno was the kind of detective Kano aspired to be. For the current operation, he'd been placed in charge of Hitomi's personal safety. He was in a position to defend her as soon as the ransom had been handed off. Of course, Hitomi hadn't been informed of how much protection she was under. There was a risk that if she acted too secure, it might alert the kidnapper. I think Tateno has the right idea. He kind of does seem a little like goofy, so maybe I should just give him my voice, because I'm a goofy guy. I'm a goofy. Sasayama snorted quietly. Maybe. I mean, he's a great detective. And don't get me wrong. But do you know how many irrelevant things there are to consider? Again, Kano ignored him. It didn't matter if nobody else understood. Kano had faith in Tatsuno, as both a detective and as an individual. He had first witnessed Tatsuno's brilliance during a standoff at a financial company 3 years earlier. A man that had shut himself in an office, splashing gasoline everywhere, and threatening to set the place ablaze. While the others hesitated, Tatsuno unflinchingly doused himself with gasoline and strode into the building, where he managed to talk the man down and secured the scene. Holy crap. Is there a log? I'm gonna read that again. Holy crap. Open time chart. I don't know what that is. Oh, text log. Press up to go back and reread sections you've already read. Playthrough. To scroll ahead through the text you've already read. Press down. Press down. When rewinding and advancing like this, a blank will sometimes appear in the upper left corner. Press X while this is being displayed to reread the current page. Okay. Bye. Where is it? Oh. They went back for me. He had first witnessed Tatsuno's brilliance, okay? A man shut himself splashing gasoline everywhere. Also, wow. Dude, Tatsuno sounds like a goat. Which is bad. Because whenever, like, in the games like, I don't want to say my thoughts. Because if it's right, I'm going to feel bad. Where he managed to talk the man down to secure the scene. Let me know if you all want me to. I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't. I am going through this game blind, but I've played a lot of games like this. You know, so I could be completely wrong. The others had always been awestruck by Tato's action. And Kano, who at the time had been content to be a run-of-the-mill policeman. I found it quite inspiring. So that's what made him want to be a detective. Before he was like, not to be police, whatever. But Tatano came and was like, oh my god, Tatano, I'm your number one fan.
Who are you, kid?
I'm Kano. Please, I'll be the best detective one day.
Best detective. I don't know about that. I mean, I'm alive.
Oh yeah, you're right. Second best then.
I don't know about that either. There's a high schooler named Kyoko Kirigiri. She's pretty good too.
Surely I'd be better than Ice.
Nope.
Oh, okay. And then fourth, I'll be the fourth best detective.
Why'd you not say third?
Huh?
You skipped the third. Why not the third best detective?
I mean, I assumed you were gonna say someone else.
Why would you think that?
Oh, I guess you're right. I'll be the third detective.
Wrong. Wrong. The third best detective. Sherlock Holmes.
What? He's not even real.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
You're telling me you never heard of Sherlock Holmes? And Ryusuke Naruhodo?
His name's not Sherlock Holmes. It's Herlock Sholmes.
You disgust me.
I don't know what that was. Still, you know. Sasayama murmured under his breath. Oh, still, you know. As a great detective as Tatsuno is, it's not like anyone else in the world has ever heard of him.
I suppose not, Kano said.
So? Only time anyone ever hears a cop name is if he's caught up in some scandal or killed in the line of duty.
I mean, doesn't really seem fair, does it?
Huh, it's interesting.
Kano just shrugged. It was a strange definition of unfair, really.
I mean, you got celebrity chefs, celebrity hairdressers and stuff. So how come no celebrity gumshoes, you know? That's also a great detective. Look, please. Can you just focus on what we're doing here? Kano rubbed his eyes, then turned his attention back to Hitomi. What's the matter? You didn't sleep? Not enough, I guess. Did you eat? Didn't have time. Between bringing in supplies for the base of operations, readying the team's vehicles. A base of operations is usually set up in a large room at the precinct, such as an auditorium. MPD and precinct investigators assemble there, and communicators and equipment, investigation resources, and such are brought in. Because of the scale and the scope of these activities, newspapers and reporters can be liable to notice, and so, in such cases as kidnapping where the victim's personal safety is at stake, the flow of information is tightly controlled. Yeah, imagine, like, your family member gets kidnapped, and because of, like, a nosy news reporter, like, sees these cops setting up this base of operation, that your family member gets killed because of that. That would suck. That would be so. That would just suck. Photocopying hundreds of documents and various other tasks, Kano had barely slept the previous night, and hadn't gotten a meal in either. What have you been doing? Sasayama puffed out his chest. Saving up my energy for today. So you were sleeping. Kinda give a wire. Did it say right there? I was like, wire chuckle at his partner. It's like a shame. Okay, so excited child. Oh, there he is! Kuzo's voice chirped suddenly through Kano's earpiece. A man in his 20s, wearing a sleeveless red jacket. He's carrying a garbage bag. Oh, that was the other guy we could play. See, is this metagaming? Because if he's a character, I don't think he's a bad guy. Well, they gave me that information, so... A young man had emerged from a crowd about 15 feet from where Hitomi was standing. He strode towards her, a sinister look on his face. You know what? Right now, I'm gonna play as if I have no information on the other route, or other characters. Let me know, though, how y'all want me to do this. I don't know if I have to stop